Hey everyone. So, I had to do a video about this because it's been on my mind since it happened. And I got unfriended today by someone because they got mad at me for posting about getting off of opiates and pain medicine and muscle relaxers, anti-inflammatories, sleeping meds, all the meds that I used to take, right? And she got mad at me because she said that my post is the reason why people can't, it gives people that take medicine the regular way, that do it the right way, it's that I give them a bad name, right? So, in no way was I insinuating anything about those people that take pain meds without abusing them. I took them just fine, on and off. I also knew how to abuse them, so I didn't feel any pain at all. I knew how to take them so that I could manage my pain. I knew how to take them to not know what was going on. I know how to do both, right? And I had meds that worked well for me. And when I took oxycodone every day for, I don't know, like 5 years or something, I lived life. I took meds while I worked full time, and I did my undergrad school at RIT, and I did my master's thesis and my master's degree. And I remember sitting in class and my foot bothering me so much, and I would be like in a 6 to 10 class right at night, and my foot would be bothering me, my body would be bothering me, and I would wait until 7:30, 8 o'clock so I could take another half of an oxycodone. I would save it, right? So instead of saving the whole pill and then waiting 6 hours to take another one, or 8 hours, whatever my dose was, I would break it in half, and I would take half when the class started, and then I'd have that happy, good feeling. It's like warm and fuzzy, and my pain would go away, and then I would feel good, and I could focus on school, right? And then 2 hours in, I would just be able to take more of my meds. So it just was interesting to me today because I wanted to make sure that people knew that my post was saying, whether you abuse the meds or not, that if you deep dive look into how you're taking care of your body and to see if you're healthy, if you're eating well, are you putting quality ingredients into your body that have natural superfoods in them, that have natural, phytonutrients and, now I can't think, antioxidants and all the... My internet is being horrible right now. Oh, you know what? I'm not on Wi-Fi. That's why. Here, let me do that. There we go. Maybe that will help. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm back. All right. Right, so it was fun. So what happened was, I had my post yesterday, and a lot of you commented on it, and I haven't had a chance yet, but thank you so much, because to be sober of all of my meds and the illegal stuff that I used to do for almost 6 years in February is a super amazing accomplishment for me. But what it more is it means that I am present in my life, and that I know what happened these last 6 years, and that I wasn't falling asleep all the time and risking losing the things that are meaning a lot to me because I was out of it and didn't know what was going on. And it means that I didn't have to take a stool softener every single day in order to function, because I put so much meds and crap in my body that I couldn't function the other way, because it was I couldn't balance it. So I had to take the meds to counteract the other meds. I went to my legal dealer every 30 days. It was at the pain clinic, and that was when I got my new script. I knew when I could go fill my medicine right after midnight on 30 days, right? So say today was 30 days and I could get my meds filled. I could get them filled at 12:01 a.m. at the 24-hour pharmacy. And where is that? That's in Brighton. And I would drive down there and I'd get my meds filled. The meds ran my life, right? The meds were the answer that the doctors gave me. The surgeries were the answers that the doctor gave me. Now, don't get me wrong, the medicine and the surgeries, they got me through some really rough times, and the surgeries were needed. Some of them not so much than others, but the ones that really worked and have been the game changer for me, I wouldn't have gotten through them without the meds, right? I needed the meds. The meds were important because it was very painful when I had my ankle rebroken and fused and, and everything that I've done after the accident on the meds. I needed them, right? But I also needed to realize that there's so much more options out there to take care of your body. And I feel for those that I see that have to go to the doctor all the time and they're just looking for an answer so bad. I read an article recently that talked about anxiety and sickness. And they did some studies, and, studies are studies. You can believe them or you don't. But I thought this made so much sense, and it was just brilliant. So anxiety can lead to not being able to fight sickness, like colds, viruses, illnesses, pneumonia, bronchitis, those kind of sicknesses, that it actually will help create like more fluid and your body just can't function because the anxiety and the stress is holding your body down so much. So I just wanted to share because I wanted to make sure that no one was misconstrued about what my post said. And I know people out there have to take meds to get through the day. And no matter what your circumstance is, I just also believe that if you give yourself the chance to know that you can eat well and work out and read books and do natural things that don't require opiates and drugs and surgeries and injections in my hip, injections in my back, injections in my shoulder. What was I going to get injections for the next 50 years of my life? That wasn't going to work. Massage therapy, chiropractor. Now, those aren't sticking needles in me with fluid to try and help my pain. They're naturally helping my pain, right? A massage detoxifies your body and gets rid of the stressful stuff that's in it, right? So I work really hard to naturally fix my issues and my pain. I wake up every day and I'm already tired, right? I wake up every day and my body hurts, especially in this cold weather. This cold weather is very hard for me. My foot's frozen, my body's sore, but what do? I wake up, I drink my pre-workout, and I work out. It's not a choice of whether I want to or I don't. It's if I don't, I'll feel like crap. So of course I want to. I'm also so thankful that I can work out and that I'm not in a wheelchair and I'm not bedridden and that I was able to turn my legally disabled status of maybe never working again and maybe never walking again and maybe being on Social Security and DSS and Medicaid and Medicare for the rest of my life, that I was able to overcome that and turn it all around. And partially the reason that I believe that I haven't had to go back to it is because I found a lifestyle that works well for me. It may not work well for everyone, but it works well for me in the program that I do. And there's programs that work out there for everyone. You'll find what works for you, but you really don't even need a program. You just need to eat better, eat less junk, order food out less, make sure you get enough sleep, drink water. It's really important. And work out. There's free workouts on YouTube if you can't afford, my program for the workouts is $100 for the whole year. It's $8 a month, right? That is so affordable. And if that's all you do and you wake up every day and you do a 10-minute AM yoga, it will start to change your life. I promise you that. So I just had to share this. I had to, I just had to kind of get this off my chest because not only they commented below about how they give people a bad name about, people that take drugs regularly without abusing them. And that's fine. And that's great. I just also believe that the medicine made me feel like crap all the time when I abused it or when I didn't. And that my migraines and my stomach issues and my arthritis and everything was better without all the drugs. It was better. All the anti-inflammatory stuff I used to take, those big gigantic pills and the nerve medicine and all those meds that I used to take, I don't think it really helped. And then whenever something was wrong, it was all about what surgery was next? And, what shot was next? What injection was next? So yeah, oh, that's cool. Lyndon says movement's medicine. Oh yeah, for sure. You have to move. Like, you have to overcome the struggle of pushing through, not wanting to move, so that after you're done making your body move, you can move better the whole rest of the day. And then you'll sleep better, and you can just do stuff in such a more open mind, right? Oh, thank you, Shannon. Yeah, like when the medicine, like I still have that one little oxycodone in my house, right? But I forgot about it. I forgot that I saved this one medicine. Like, I was so worried that after I'd have Caden that I would just be in so much pain, and that the only thing I could do to get through it would be to take my muscle relaxers and my Ambien and my oxycodone, and that's how I would get through the day at night. And once it wasn't easy stopping all the meds. I was pregnant and I had to stop all the meds. That wasn't easy. But the migraines that I used to have, and the upset stomach, and just how horrible I used to feel when my life was controlled by what med I was taking at which hour of the day. The medicine brought a lot of devils into my life as well. And I just am so happy to be free of it. And it's crazy to think that only 6 years ago is when I stopped all the meds. That for 13 years of my recovery, I had all these meds, and they just brought bad things into my life. And once I got rid of them, and once you can get away from the bad things and the negative things in your life, and you can start moving forward and believe that you deserve a better option, then you can keep going. Oh yeah, Tracy. It was a really interesting article about anxiety. It really was, and it just made me think about how much how much your mental and can weigh on your body, right? And I know, like, I always fight the sadness, or like having to overcome being frustrated. The last 2 days I've been so frustrated at night, and Caden made me so frustrated, but I'm frustrated with him, maybe because he's not listening, but it's really because my body hurts. And it doesn't hurt anywhere near like what it used to. And so for me now, when I get frustrated with pain, it's because I feel so freaking fantastic almost year round, that when the weather changes and it gets cold, I'm a little uncomfortable. And I'm like so mad, and I'm so frustrated. And it's because I have found a way to feel so good almost full year with working out and eating right and drinking my Shakeology and having my pre-workout and having my Recover. They're all natural ways to help your body. That has been such a game changer for me. So now I'll have a day like today, and yesterday my foot's cold and my body hurts a little bit, and then I'm mad and I'm more frustrated. So then I'm letting him get to me, and then I'm just not as happy as I could be. And then I'm kind of a mean mom. So I just wanted to share that with all of you. And so yeah, I lost a friend today. I thought about reaching out to her, but sometimes you can't reach out to people that are in that kind of mindset, that they're in such a state where if that's how she read my post as saying it's not okay to take meds, then that means that there's something else going on. So I thought about reaching out, but then I just said sometimes you have to know to just move on, and that it's okay to just move on from it and not respond to that person individually. But it really got me thinking a lot about the medicine and how much it used to impact my life, and how I'm just so glad it's not a part of my life. And I don't even have time to go to the doctor like that. I don't go to the doctor. I go to the chiropractor, I go to massage therapist, and I go see my regular doctor about once or twice a year because they make me, so they give me my migraine medicine, which I rarely take, but I do need every so often with a bad migraine, but I barely get those as well now too. A day like today, I would have had a horrible migraine, but I was fine all day. I didn't need any meds, and I got through the day just fine. So So if you're just hopping on, I'm going to end it. I'm going to go watch football with my husband and get ready to go to bed so I can wake up at 5:45 and work out. I've been getting up every day and working out, and I've had time to get ready in the morning, and I've been cleaning a little bit, and I've been like writing and reading, getting back into the old things I used to do when I felt my best, even just a year and a half ago, because life gets in the way, and sometimes you fall off, and you got to get back on, and you can't get mad at yourself about it. You just get back to, what works, right? And I know it works for me. I just have to do it. So I'm back there. I'm feeling so much better. I'm gonna say have a great night. Hold on. What's my biggest advice to overcome the feeling to give up on your goals? Well, because on the other side is not the answer. It's really not advice on giving up on your goals. It's what will you feel on the other side if you do? Like, there's really no other option than to keep going. You have to keep moving forward. Hi. I think you should go watch Mel Robbins on Instagram. She has some really great things, or on Facebook. But one of the things she talks about in one of her books is the building blocks, just like Legos. And should I get the Legos? So, there's big Legos, there's small Legos. There's a ton of them over there in the corner. So tiny Legos, right? Like the tiniest little step is a step forward in the right direction. But if you don't make that little step, then you'll stay still. And that's when you start to look at maybe I'm going to give up on my goals, right? Maybe I haven't done what I need to do. Yeah, I'm so proud of you, Brent. Brent's doing amazing. He's just started, and he's just rocking it. He's just kicking ass with it. And in that sense, Brent and I kind of talked on and off for over probably a year and a half. It's never too late. It's never too late. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your location, where you are, what you're doing in your life. It just depends on when you're ready to take that chance. And of course you have to be in the right place for it at the right time, right? So you have to know that if it's something that could risk your financial wellness, that you have money saved. If you're going to take a leap of faith on something that you really want to do, that's a really big goal, but you don't have enough to pay your mortgage for like 2 months or 3 months while you're doing that, then you got to make sure you have a safety net while you're trying to go accomplish those goals. But I really think if you're struggling, I'm going to say just what my coach would say to me, and she would say to go listen to some personal development. So I'm going to give you some books before I go. I'm listening to one right now, The Miracle Equation, and it's really interesting me because it talks about like a certain level of effort to achieve your goals, which makes them seem like a miracle, because it was something that shouldn't have happened, but you worked so hard and you had so much faith that it was going to happen, that you kept going, that it seems like a miracle. That's a good book. The Miracle Morning, he also wrote Hal Elrod. All of Mel Robbins' books. 5-Second Rule, How to Take Control of Your Life, The Compound Effect, all these little teeny tiny things adding up over time. It's like, for example, if you drink a can of soda every day, but you want to make a change in your life, stop drinking that can of soda every day. Do nothing else. Just the can of soda. Take it out. Over time, you will see a change. Same thing if you don't drink pop and you start drinking a can of soda every day. You'll see a change. And it won't happen overnight. It'll take a few months, but eventually you'll be like, I gained 10 pounds. Wonder why I gained 10 pounds. And the opposite will happen when you take it out. You'll be like, oh, wow, I lost 10 pounds. Can of pop a day. Sugar. So it doesn't have to be hard. It can just be something small. Just something super small. And write the dreams down. Write the goals down. And Sarah, you're so young. You have so much time. That'd be like me saying I'm going to give up on mine. I have so much more to go, so much room to grow, and big dreams still. But you have to know when the timing is right, and then also know that sometimes the time is never right, and it's time to go for it. It's time to stop wasting time and go for it and do it. But definitely write it down, plan it out, make your vision board, and come up with strategies of little things that you can do every day. I highly recommend Mel Robbins' book called How to Take Control of Your Life. It's on Audible, and she talks with people that feel exactly the same way, that have this goal or something more they want in their life, and they just are stuck and they're not sure how to get started. So she helps them just come up with one thing. Like, whatever your dream is, come up with one thing you can do. Is it something, a class you can take? Is it, and this literally is Mel Robbins, like, her way she's going to explain it in her book. She'll, like, go find a class you can take. What certificate maybe could you get? What research could you do? Can you volunteer somewhere? Can you go work in that area in a part-time job? Like, what can you do small to get you there? And start there and then work your way to it. Because maybe what your dream is what you think it is. It may not be what you really want, but by going on the path to find it out, you'll find out what your actual vision is. But my favorite thing about living life is not to live it to find your passion, but to live life with passion in everything that you do. Like, I just always try and find the excitement in anything that we're doing. Like, it's exciting that, like, I can't wait to be home this weekend a little bit and rip up more of this carpet. It's exciting to me, right? It's a change. It's something we can do, and we're in control of it. At work, I have a big project ahead of me for the next 2 years, and a lot to manage, but it's exciting to me. So if you approach life with passion, then you'll never be trying to find your passion, because no matter what it is, you'll be passionate about it. And you may just find that that's the one thing that'll light you up that you want to do forever. But if you don't embrace things and try them, and you don't try them with a good attitude, then you won't really figure out what you're really meant to do. And what you're meant to do, it may take a long time for you to realize that, because it may be right in front of you and you're just not realizing it because you have more lessons to learn before you get there. I hope that helps. But personal development is so key. And, oh, good. You're welcome. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're all well. I know I've got a lot going on and haven't been live in a while, but I wanted to hop on in and say hi. So thanks for watching, guys. Definitely, this was really good. This turned out to be a really good call. So share it, send it to someone that needs some motivation, inspiration, and just know you're not alone, and there's always someone to help you. And don't be afraid to reach out for that help. That's our biggest weakness. We all have it. Don't be afraid to ask for help. So, all right, good night, guys. Bye. Mwah.